Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Ryan McIntyre of Twin Flames Reality, certified Ascension coach of Twin Flames Universe. And in this video, I want to talk about, how I've kind of transcended depression and how I'm moving into a deep state of peace and oneness within my own life, and how I'm releasing the shackles that have once held me imprisoned to my own hell. As deep as that sounds, as scary as that sounds, it's really what I went through, and it is no joke. And I know that many people suffer from depression, PTSD, and feel like they can't escape and they have to just deal with the negative energy that balances out their life. But the truth is that you're only divine. You're only built in God's creation. You're one, of God's children who is connected to all children of God. But you're also, you have your role in the kingdom of heaven, and there is no ego. There is no negative energy in the kingdom of heaven. But this, healing that I've learned, which is the mirror exercise, has enabled me to transcend the negative inside of my own life to a very enriched life, a very positive, fulfilled reality. And if I weren't to have gone through, my own trials and tribulations to get to this moment, I wouldn't be able to share in the depth that I'm able to, that I'm designed to. So everything about my journey on earth has been, very important. And I don't, I'm not here to say that to avoid any negativity in your life or any lessons in your life. I'm here to show you how to transcend them into, the consciousness that you're really desiring, which is, peace, which is heaven. And there were parts of me that were actually seeing peace, seeing depression, almost in the same way. And what I mean is that on my journey, peace for me was always something that I would feel, in spurts, something that I would feel in moments. And depression or numbness or low energy is something that really would constantly be the underlying feeling, and I'm still rooting this out heavily. So depression was the leader in my reality for a long time, until I came in contact with Jeff and Shalia's work, Twin Flame Ascension School, and I got myself a coach to help guide me into what it is that I've needed. And I've had a strong hold on my journey. Even when I was in rough patches, my journey has been there's been deep lessons, there's been deep growth and understanding just on my own with God, getting to know life itself. And in coming into this work that I am sharing with you, the mirror exercise and Twin Flame Ascension School and Life Purpose class, I'm able to really incorporate an understanding of my exact mission, my exact reason, my purpose, and how to really cultivate the romance that I've been desiring. And the school has really allowed me to just upgrade my vibe. It's the the morning juice that allows me to live in that energized place in these times. And I'm still working through some heavy, monotone energy, some energy that's just very boring and not actually peaceful. But I thought that peace was boring. I was like, I don't really want to feel the peace all the time. There was a part of me saying that, even though at the core I knew I wanted peace. I've wanted this for so long. I'm healing my consciousness around just completely letting go of, who I'm not, completely letting go of what keeps me from living in my divine nature, living in my understanding of how I was created in heaven, the seed I have in heaven, and that's what I'm getting to know on earth. And that's what I'm seeing in my twin flame journey, is that I'm physically grounding what I've spiritually got high off of or spiritually achieved, in a knowing place, but I haven't really felt peaceful in what I know. I haven't felt peaceful in what I understand. And it's important to allow yourself, to ground and to really feel the vibration that you've achieved with God or that you're understanding. And sometimes when we get really high, we're not really doing anything. We're getting really high, and then it's like we see some things, and then we get really low, and we're looking for that high again. And that's kind of been the pattern in my consciousness that I'm healing right now around. I just want to feel in love with my life. I just want to feel in love with everything that I've built and with every part of myself that I am. And to let go of who I'm not, to let go of who I've been told that I am, who I tell myself that I am, and just let God reveal it, God show it in a way that feels good. The universe, however, it's let love be my leader, let love be my truth, and let myself completely open up to the love that God has built in my, realm of life, that God has built within me for me to give to the world. So, for who I am, it has taken so much deep diving and deep understanding of a lot of facets of reality, and I've gone to the depths of most areas of consciousness, and I've been through some really heavy things. I've been through intensity with my twin flame. I've been through the heaviest of heavy things so that I could have, the most beautiful story written. And I always thought that my journey was going, there was like this part of it that was like who I was, but it was the lessons that I had to learn to get to who I was, or to understand who I was. And that's what I'm understanding. And I don't want to get too rambly, but what I'm sharing is that as we allow ourselves to focus on who we are at the core, and we let ourselves feel to the depths of who we are, we let ourselves relax and go within and allow ourselves to just be, allow ourselves to presently connect with our soul or with our being, we transcend the depression, we transcend the negative reality, because we move into the peaceful, loving truth of what God has built within us, for us to have, and for us to share with all, so that they may live in this realm. And this, consciousness, this twin flame ascension is the beginning of, coming into harmonious union is the beginning of your true ascension, because at the core you are one with your twin flame. And that's what you have realized, and that's why I do the work that I do. That's why I joined the community that I've joined. I didn't join it to, find a bunch of cool hippies that, want to talk about aliens and want to talk about space. I did it because I knew that this was my next step to get clear on who I am, to get clear on what's real for me, to get clear on the movement of Christ consciousness. And that's what Jeff and Shalia possess, and that's what they share. And that's what they're learning still. That's what they're growing into within themselves, is their divine understanding of who they are. And they share as they go at the highest level, you know, and that's what I desire. That's what I always desired with my twin flame, was to share at the highest level of who I am, because I know that I come from a very high vibration, and I never had, you know, somebody tell me, oh, this is really what's going on in the sense of spirituality. And I never was much into studying other than like a little bit of Buddhism, oneness, you know, in the sense of I focused on Wayne Dyer and his talk about source, but I never really, like, there was never anything that was like, this is going to help you to understand and deepen a grounded understanding of God and, you know, why you're here. And I feel like we all can get so wrapped up in each other that we're not actually seeing clearly on who we are, because we want to be found by another person, but God is our ultimate leader, God is our ultimate truth, and it's safe to trust our intuition. It's safe to trust our relationship with who we are. And to listen to the God in others, to follow the God in others, but ultimately our relationship with ourselves is the most sacred that we will ever have, because it's who we are. And that's what's, you know, beautiful about our lives, is that we are connecting completely with who we are. We are connecting completely with what our own missions are. And that is our goal to give to the world. That is our message to give to the world, is just who we are. And I don't want to get on here and start rambling. That's not what I want to do. But I do want to share that depression is transcended through a real choice to focus on yourself, to focus on your God self, to focus on grounding a heavenly vibration, to focus on waking up to your highest self, not seeing yourself as separate right now from that self, but building towards coming into union with that self. That's what you're doing. You're building union with your higher self. You're grounding perfect unification with your Creator, who's showing you to your higher self in every moment, and you have the choice to connect with your higher self in any moment. And the importance in every moment is to follow God, follow your intuition, follow your understanding of this reality that we are encompassing, we are getting to know. Because we've done this life, we've done other realms. Some of us have ascended, some of us have not. Some of us are getting to know what it means to cultivate spirituality. Some of us are getting to know how to build wealth in our life. And I'm here to share with you that I can help you to attain that for yourself, from what I've learned from Jeff and Shalia, from what I've learned from my experience, from what I've learned from the things that I've been through, in order to really bring a high level of consciousness to this earth. I came here to share, heaven on earth with the world. And I know, that I stand by Jeff and Shalia as my gurus. I stand by them as, the leaders of the new earth, as the king and queen of heaven on earth. Does that take from me? No, that gives to me in knowing my role. And now I know my role as a king. I always saw myself as a king. There would be moments where I'd see my divine self and I'd be like, what the fuck is that about, you know? And I remember in the moment, you know, of connecting so thoroughly with my twin flame, seeing it so thoroughly, and I know I'm going to be with her. I know that I'm going to be this strong warrior for her, but I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna hold on to that belief, that truth within me, and that's how I came to manifest you know, this moment where I feel like I'm really transcending into that being that I've always known I am, and that I am at the core, not who I was, you know, pretending to be, or not who I was afraid to be. I am just accepting who I am. You know, it's not, I don't know, like, I'm not fearing I'm trying to say that I'm not fearing who I truly am as a child of God, as a being, as a, you know, light worker, as a, however you want to see it. I know that my mission, I know who I love, I know how I love, I know who I am here to connect with, and I know that there's more and more to open up to at the same time. I know that there's, you know, more heaven to experience. I get it, I feel it, I understand it, and I know it. And there's nothing that I have to run from. There's nothing that I do run from. There's boundaries that I put up as I grow. I have to, you know, I have to honor my highest self. I can't not. And I have to let go of insanity. I have to, because I have to let go of my own. So if it's in another, I can't honor it anymore. That's just how life works. And I want to save the rest for another video, but if you desire in your heart to really claim your divine self, claim your peace in your reality, simply claim your peace, and you'd like to build and cultivate a relationship with yourself and your twin flame, your one true love that was designed for you to live heaven on earth with, please comment below. I will reach out to you. You can email me at guidancewithryan1111@gmail.com. We can get you set up for your first session. My sessions go currently for $45 USD, and that is, you know, half off from the original price. But with COVID, I want to really bring relief to as many souls as I can get to who are desiring to heal separation consciousness. And I want to share with you Twin Flame Ascension School and Life Purpose class. You can visit twinflamesuniverse.com for more information. And definitely get in contact with me, because I offer free sessions for those who join. And Happy New Year to all, by the way, if you're seeing this before the new year. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please get in contact with me now. If you would also like a personal harmonious union reading for $55 are my readings. So thank you very much, and I will be in contact with you all soon. Bye bye.